I want to see what you do in my life, in other people's lives, because of what I do. Well, let me tell you. We had a tornado in Joplin, Missouri. My wife and I had just moved away and thought, seeing how that the doctor said that I was going to be leaving, we might ought to go back to Southern Illinois. So that it wouldn't cost us as much to bring me back here, all right? And so we came back here, and when we got back here, the tornado hit Joplin, Missouri. And oddly enough, that man had the right date. He had, everything was perfect with what he said. 4 years later, I was going to be gone. He just didn't have the right person, because he was on the top floor at St. John's Hospital in Joplin, Missouri, and they found his body laying on the ground outside of the hospital. 4 years to the day. And that's kind of sobering, isn't it? So what we need to do is we need to watch what we say. We need to be aware of the things that are around about us, and how we talk to people and everything, because it might just come back on us. Have you ever heard the story about where that you point your finger at somebody, there's 3 more pointing back at you? That's kind of what happened here. But what I can honestly say, and he proclaimed to be a Christian man, so I'm not judging the man. I don't know where he is in his relationship and his eternity with the Lord, because that's not my job. I just know that he went to his reward. Whenever I preach a funeral, yes, I'm a minister. Whenever I preach a funeral, I never preach anyone into heaven, and I never preach them out of hell. I always say that they've went to their reward. Is that okay, dude? All right, that's what I thought.
They got what they earned.
They got what they earned. Hello. But and I can't judge what they earned, because I don't know everybody's life. You don't know me. I don't know you.
We preach to the living.
That's right. That's right, Brother Keith. But we can find victory in Jesus.
Amen.
Can't we? No matter what we face, no matter what our health issues are, we can find victory in Jesus. And I'm thankful for that victory in Jesus that I have. He gave me victory over death, that I can sit here and say that if no matter what happens, I could be just like my pastor in Michigan, Mark Reed. He preached the message one night on Wednesday night. It said, impacting your world with purpose. And I have a copy of that, and I love to listen to it every once in a while. But the one thing about that message was that was the last message he ever preached. He was talking to another friend of ours, a minister from Hagerstown, Maryland, Ron Libby. And he told Ron and him were talking, and Ron said, well, I know you're getting probably pretty close to the house. He said, yeah, I'm rounding the corner. I'm about to pull in the drive. I'm almost home. I'll see you a little later, Ron. Click. That was the last person to ever speak to Pastor Reed, my friend. And that next morning, he woke up, went downstairs, got on the exercise bike, and that was at 5 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock, his wife came downstairs and found him slumped over, and he was gray. He was gone. He went to be with the Lord. But in that message, impacting your world with purpose, Pastor Reed said, if I go to be with the Lord tonight, I know where I'm going. I want to ask you a question. Because, see, I'm just this kind of guy. You can come anytime I'm singing. You can sit where you're at. Talk to the Lord. But I want you to know that you can find victory over the situations that you're dealing with. There's somebody here that may be dealing with financial issues. You may be dealing with health issues. You may be dealing with any other issues that come up in life. I just want you to know that you can find victory in Jesus.
Amen.
I heard an old story, how my Savior came from glory, how he gave his life on Calvary to save a wretch like me. I heard about His groaning, of His precious blood atoning. I repented of my sin. I won the victory. Victory in Jesus, my Savior forever. He sought me and He bought me with His redeeming blood. He loved me ere I knew Him, and all my love is to Him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. Oh, I heard about a mansion He has built for me in glory. I heard about those streets of gold beyond the crystal sea, about the angels singing that old redemption story. And someday I'm gonna sing up there the song of victory. Come on now. Victory in Jesus, my Savior. With His redeeming blood, He loved me ere I knew Him, and all my love is due. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. He loved me ere I knew Him, and all my love is due Him. He plunged me to victory beneath the cleansing flood. You like that? Do you like that song?